Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Got the TRX again. We're at the next stage. Like I said in the last video, I'm slowly waiting for parts coming. Once I get them parts, I'll do a video of what I'm doing. So last video I put some stickers on, as you can see. It makes it look a little bit more original. I haven't added no weight to the front yet, which I'm going to be doing shortly. So, what just came in the post, what we're going to be doing in this video, if anyone can guess, these things, winch. So let me just shift this out the road. I'll have a look at that. So we've got a bit of space. So this is just turned up. Let me just see if you can zoom in a bit so you can see what's going on. Just so you can see. There you go. So this is a winch. I'll leave my glasses, give us a second. I'll give you the part numbers, guys. I will leave the description where I bought this. It's not from eBay, but I'll leave the seller's number. So it's SKU 553868. That's the part number. And I will leave the description so you can just check it out. And the winch itself, it comes in two bits. You can buy this on its own or that on its own. SKU 552363 3AL00 pack. So that's that one. Winch. And you've got yourself a key fob. I take it that's the infrared sensor. So the key fob, I'm going to mount that on the controller, maybe down here or possibly on this side. Until I buy this thing, I might put it there, it doesn't really matter, but it's going to go on there somewhere. How that works is slide that down. You've got obviously A and B must be back and forward. It's already got a battery in, so I need to try that. So yeah, nothing much more I can say about that. So the feel is plastic, but it seems okay. It looks like a stay, but it's not. It's fine. Happy with that. Not wrong with that. The controller box is just a plastic box. Straight away it looks like, if I get myself something to point it out, where you can see in there, that wire looks pinched and it looks like it's in front of the sensor, so I might have to pop this open and just fix that. So we need to check that, make sure it's working. And there's the winch. Because no instructions or anything comes with it. So obviously that's a power for that. There's a switch. Neutral. One way, neutral. So it's a three-way switch. I don't know whether you need that. I need to find a diagram how this works. As you can see, there's a battery power there. Then you've got these two switches. Don't really know where they're going to go. I need to work that out. But let's have a look at the quality of this first. All metal. That screws loose. So straight away out the packaging, you need to check everything out. That's like totally loose. I mean, these things are made in China, so you get what you pay for, and I'll leave the price below. But the quality, it looks really nice. Looking at the steel rope, it looks good. It looks at the right scale. The braiding looks nice. The hook looks good. Probably cut this end off here and just paint this in. It looks like it's on an aluminium base, quite thick. don't know how thick it is. Let's check. Thickness of the space, which is important. 2.5 millimeters thick, and it is about 18 millimeters wide. The length of it is about 55, 56, 57. Yeah, 57 millimeters long. I don't know how much cable you're going to get on this, but I'm quite happy with it so far. It looks really good. So that's going to make a massive difference to the look of the vehicle. Positive and negatives on there, so obviously that's just a power. And there's like a cap just to hide that. Oh, there's the motor. So that's the motor's actually just straight on the end there. So I would probably turn that so it goes to the other side like that. There you go. That's how it's going to be mounted on the fender, on the bumper. These little rollers are loose, so these won't nip and over. I don't think they've tightened everything up. I think they should. Put a bit of Loctite on there, but make sure these roll. But I'm only going to be using them ones, so you can nip these ones up quite snug. Okay. Right, so let's just wind this up, see if it... Oh, there you go. So I'm on 5 volts. Right. Oh, the cable is like very elasticated. That's a bit of a crap. So what I need to do is, yeah, I might change this then. I've got myself some soft cable. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I want some weight. Give me some weight. If I just put it through there, maybe I just... Okay. Let me just check if you can see that, guys, because I'm not sure whether I've zoomed in too much. Let me just check on that. Zoom out a little bit. So what I've done is I've just got the hook in the little vise, and that's at 5 volts. It's drawn 100 milliamps, which is nothing. I don't know what voltage it's going to take. I've taken it up to 11 volts. I don't really know. I'm just going to wind this right out. Okay, that'll do. Then bring it back in. Taking 200, when I force against it, it's taking 200 millivolt. Might just need the cable bringing out a bit, and then just yeah, just like stretching a little bit, not stretching, but just so it can relax. Extend it, put a weight on it, and leave it there so it can turn, and I might just get a bit soft, I don't know. But I've got myself some on the back of here. I just lift this body off. I'll just turn that off because I don't need that now. I've got myself some of this, and this stuff is really soft. I can't remember what it's off, but it's really soft cable, really flexible. Also, yesterday I put myself, I don't know if I've mentioned this on a video, I put myself a fan on there. That's working great. I need to put another one on here. I ran for about 25 minutes yesterday, and this was working quite a lot. Normally that'd be red hot, really burn your fingers on it. Went to touch it after 25 minutes, it was cold. So definitely think about getting yourself a fan. This was still hot, but I'm going to put one on there next. Okay. And the new servo seems to be holding up so far. So this is going to go in place of the, as you can see, I think that looks great. Just with the red, and I'm also going to paint these axle covers, so they're the diff covers. I'm going to paint them as well, that type of red. You can buy metal ones, but they're quite pricey. And paint the nuts, paint the bolt black. So that's going to go in place, guys, and it's going to come through this little slot. I think that'll be strong enough, because that's quite a strong bumper, especially if you pull this way. I don't think there'll be any problems. So what the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, mount it to the bumper, and then start running the cables in. Tap into these 2 wires for the fan for this, but I'll leave 2 more additional wires, or I might make myself a little junction box just to add to it, and just screw the junction box maybe to this clip here or something. That might be a good feature. Make the junction box just here, because I've got a fan coming on and a heatsink, and that way I can also add, I can go back to the junction box for my lighting. Because let's face it, you're not going to be using your winch all the time. It's pretty much only going to be the odd moment. It's not going to be permanently running. This is going to be running constantly, and the fan's going to be running constantly, which is only small amps. I think it's only like sort of, it's only trickling. It's a 12 volt motor fan, but it's only running at 6 volts, so it's not too noisy. It's just enough to draw the heat away. And these fans were off a 3D printer. I'll show you that now if you're interested. Give me 1 second. Okay, so them fans there are off a 3D printer. So that's the hot end, as you can see. And it just clips onto there. In fact, that thing clips off. And the size of these fans, I mean, they're just a normal standard fan, which is, I think this one's a 30x30. Yeah, 30x30. It's about 10 mil thick. And this one's a 12 volt 0.13 amp brushless fan. So that one is going to go, in fact, you could 3D print out something like that to clip on. That would look quite cool, that, wouldn't it? In fact, that's a good idea. That little scoop bit, having it like this. Okay, what we've decided to do, guys, is to try this plastic bumper first. If this doesn't work, I don't see why it won't. What I do need to do though is put some steel plate underneath here, some either decent sized washers or a bit of plate, so when it bolts down it's got a decent, it seems quite rigid plastic, so I've got no problem with that. I can always reinforce this if I need to, but the problem is, fits on there great, yeah, but the body of the Land Rover, when the plastic one was on, as you can see, it's going to stick out a bit more. Well, you can see that it's going to stick out about 3 millimeters more, 3 or 4 millimeters more. So what I'm going to have to do is either extend this out, which I don't want to do because it's going to make me angle. I'm going to have to climb up rocks a little bit west, so I want to be further in, don't I? So what I'm going to do, sounds a bit drastic, I'm going to cut this bumper. I'm going to cut this off and then just trim it up. So what effectively you'll have is that stuck on just under there, and it looks nice anyway. You're losing this plastic thing, which is just equivalent to that. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're getting there. I just want to go slowly so I don't ruin it. I can't get it from this angle very good. Oh no, yeah, that's a better angle. But I can't mount it directly onto there, which would be perfect. Reason being, the mounting holes line up with this bar, so you'd end up having to drill through right in this corner, which is I'm not happy with. So the only option I have is to make another mounting plate to go under here. So I cut myself out a cardboard template, something like that. It's going to be, yeah, that back shape, which I'm not bothered about that, something like this. So I just cut that out of a bit of cardboard, and roughly I just dotted where the centres, where I want to drill in the centre there, centre there, centre there. So I'm going to have 4 places where I can mount this mounting plate, and then I'll drill from the top. So done that, got myself, I thought, well, I'm going to use aluminium or steel. I decided to use a piece of stainless steel I found. So I've cut myself some of this stainless steel here. Just cut it rough. I wanted it quite thick because I can drill and tap this and then just bolt through to the top, and then this can be bolted 4 times through there, so it'll be nice and solid. Also, it's a little bit of weight to it. I haven't got the weight, I haven't got a set of scales here, but I'll measure that later on. And it's a little bit big because I've only cut it rough. I just cut it on a bandsaw, so I just let the bandsaw do all the work. But it's good enough to get me started. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it down on the miller, and I'm going to mill all these up, run off this. This is a decent edge, so I'll true this edge up, swap it around, mill these corners off, and I'll make it fit into there because it's slightly too long. As you can see, it's a little bit too long, and also there's an angle on here, so I'll chamfer these edges so it fits in pretty decent. And then this last edge, this edge along here, if you notice it's on an angle, so we're on about that much angle, so I'll just mill along a nice edge so it looks the part, and then that way I'll have to mount that. That should go okay, and I'll spray it, but it's quite nice because it's a bit of weight. It'll stiffen this up as well a lot. So that's where we are so far, guys. So, hey guys, what I'm doing now, just taking the bottom of this plate off. As you can see, take the 4 little screws out. Because I'm going to use this plate to mark up the holes I need to drill this out. So there you go, that's it so far. I've just been down, milled all this up, machined all that up. I put like an angle on, so this, I think that looks quite nice. So this angle, you can see, meets the same angle there, so it looks quite flush there. I've made it fit in, so there's like angles cut in this way and that way. So what I'm going to do now, just before I go and have some food, is I've marked it up where the centre where it goes. I put 2 little dots on. What I'm going to do now is just mark the other 2. Just so I know where to drill these at. Okay. So now we've got our 4 marks. Okay. Had another bit of a setback. I wasn't originally going to drill and tap these holes here, but stainless is that hard and the taps I've got are that small, not very good. So I thought, easy way around, I'll do this type of thing. Drill straight through, and then just drills in, so it just accepts the head. Drop them in from that way. I'm going to get the same colour, don't worry. So you have that type of thing, and then this plate will fit over. Yeah, that bolts to the bottom of there first, and then that'll fit over, and then you put your nuts on and you can tighten it up from there, and then you bolt this. This needs drilling. This will fix to the bumper. Yeah, so this will fix to that bumper like that. Probably about there, somewhere like that. So that's how that's going to fit. Looks pretty slick. I like the way it fits. See? And then all you have to do is 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 hole, 4 hole, bolt this on, just there. Yeah? Okay, sorry about that, I got interrupted by the phone call. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. The plate, which I've put down somewhere, I can't find it now, where it is. The holes on here are a bit too small, so what I'm going to have to do, as you can see, is pop them out. That's what I've done so far. So I've machined this edge off just for sure, really, like a nice chamfer on there, same chamfer on there. I've had to chamfer these edges because to see it fit in, and also drilled that on the back edge. Yeah, so that's what I've done. Put these bolts a bit tight. So a little trick for you, instead of trying to use a drill, because the twist of the drill is going to jam and snap, you just get yourself a little file. Yeah, that's just a normal one of them cheap out files, and if you put it up against it like that, somewhere in the centre, so you're in the middle of the slot, if you can see that. Yeah, obviously you want to be in the centre, and then just use your drill, and what it'll do is it'll just wind itself in, and then just hold it there. What I'm doing is I'm forcing backwards. There you go, nice little hole there, and you can see, yeah, it hasn't run off. But if you use a drill, it's going to be a bit of a pain, it's going to snap. So just push it up against it, and it'll just pull itself in like a screw. There you go, done. As you can see, it's just only took off what I needed to take off. Yeah, now that should fit in there now, if I can get it out. There you go, just perfect, but it won't move left or right. You could file that if you wanted to play, but I've got enough movement on there, I think. Let's just see. I'll just put a couple in just to try it. Should be somewhere near. Can't argue with that, and the other one should fit in. Yeah, they're all pretty much spot on. And if they're not, you just run the drill through again. Let's have a look. There you go. tight tolerances, so there's not much movement there. So that's it guys, that's going to bolt onto there, that's going to bolt onto the front. Obviously I need to cut these down, put nuts on, and then that's going to go onto there, and that'll fit onto the front of the bumper. Yeah, see that? Looks pretty nifty. It's solid, adds a bit of weight. I'll give you the weights later on when I get my scales out. Stainless steel, bit of a pain to drill. Okay, so what I'll do is get these cut down, get some nuts on. There's the nuts, and then because there's a little bit of a gap up there, and then we'll just get this thing drilled then. So I've got to drill one, there's a 1 underneath, 2, 3, 4, so we're going to drill in between here, there, shot some bolts, so get that done, get sorted, and then we can get the thing wired in. Yes, that's what's going to come next. I'm going to link all these little clips together because I'm doing it over the day when I've got time to do it. So the next bit's going to be that, guys. Okay. Right, nearly finished, pretty much there now. Let's see, I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see. A little bit closer. Just so you can get in what I've done. Right, as you can see guys, I've mounted it up. Looks pretty cool, I'm pretty happy with it. So it started off as a stainless piece, about 3 inches. So yeah, pretty happy with that. It's added quite a bit of weight, and I'll give you the weights later on. So what I'm going to do, I'll pop it on the car. Now this one does come with a remote, but you can use it without it. You can see the difference with and without. It looks great. I could paint that, but I'll just leave it. I think it looks quite nice, that little bit of silver. Yeah, so I'll get the car. It is here. There you go. Let me just zoom out so you can see. Yeah, about that'll do. And we'll just move it over a little bit more so you can see the front. So the good thing about this, I've set it forward a little bit further than before. Before, when this was on, this plastic thing went like that. It came to about there. So this plastic thing hit. So what I've been able to do is bring it all the way back as far as I can. And the two bolts, if I can find them, these bolts, these pins, they just line up perfect, so I can put them in. And the body of the Land Rover, if I can just get something to point out, I keep losing. The body of the Land Rover, you can either bend it in a bit and it sits right flush along here, or you can just leave it on the top. Yeah. I'll show you that if you want. See what it looks like with the body on. Okay. Which I need to wire it in next. Oh yeah, and you probably notice I've put a heatsink on. I tried it out today and fantastic. I mean, this thing used to get really hot. With this it was just warm. I've also put a fan on here, which I don't think, I can't remember if I've mentioned it, but this was red hot, it'd burn you, the heatsink. With this on it's cold. So 100% must get a fan put on. And I've just tapped into the GST connector and I've left these two wires, obviously I've just made them safe. And this is the wire that's going to feed this and possibly a fan, and also my lights as well. I think I mentioned I might make a junction box to go somewhere, maybe off here, a little plate, and have all the wires coming to a junction box. I can just tap into what I need. Okay. Just found myself in my box tricks some of this fine bungee cord, and that's going to come in for making straps for top. Don't worry about the look of the Land Rover because I'm just playing about with experimenting with different looks. I'm going to change it up. Okay, it's somewhere near. Okay, is that on? Okay. Needs flexing a little bit just to go in. There you go. It's a really snug fit. Obviously I need to tie this up. So if I'll just move it for you, and these haven't gone in properly yet. I just need to go down a bit more. Okay, I might even trim it a little bit just to fit in a little bit better, but I think you'll agree. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Yeah, about that. I think you'll agree it looks a million times better over this plastic thing. Yeah, so the wire I'm going to I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to have to go through the bumper, cut a little notch out of the bumper, take it down 90 degrees and then back across. So yeah, that's that mod, guys. It needs to go down a little bit more. You can see it's a little bit high, but that's not a problem. I can do that. It's all nice and snug. Because I brought the bumper really far back to the last notch, it's kept it all tidy, and also my angle up here is increased by a few degrees, 5 degrees or something. So that's going to be better for. I just think it looks better all around. So that's that mod, guys. Happy with that. It needs retuning. I've just got myself some different oil, so I want to put some of this oil in. The shocks, it's a little bit hard, that front end, so I've dropped it down to that. If anybody has any questions about I'm using this 100, yeah, let me know. I mean, it seems really light oil. I'm going to try that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the body off and start wiring it in, and then we can see it actually working and have a little play with it. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, just back at the bench again. So we're nearly there now. We're pretty much finished. I didn't think you want to see me solder and everything. I'll try and explain what I've done. So I'll just tighten this bumper up just while I'm talking. So I've done all the soldering, wired it all in. I'm just going to give it a quick test now, make sure it works. Probably won't work, but I'll try it, see if it does. What I've done, I've got this mounted up, which I'll talk about. Wire runs through. I've had to keep it really low because the body comes in around here, so I've kept it a little bit lower. Run the wire through this harness into this GST connector, and then that goes to the box for the controller. Yeah, there's a switch here which you can switch it off, so you're never going to accidentally be activated. So I'll leave that on. I'm going to tidy all these wires up so it looks a bit of a mess, and I'll shorten them all and have them like really neat. I've left 2 wires out here, and these 2 wires are going to be for either another fan or lights, and if I need more power I can just tap back into these 2 wires in here, and that's probably going to be about it. I'll tuck all the wires in and tip them all up so they're all black. Put some of this type of stuff on. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of this stuff, and I'll just make it all look a little bit neater and do away with all this. Yeah, so let's see if it works. Quick look at the front. If you can see that. The cable's all twisted, but as you can see, I milled all this out. So this is just like one flush surface. Same goes for that side. Milled that. It was a bit awkward actually, it was quite awkward. It took us a few hours to do this. These bolts here, if you can see that, hope you can see that, them bolts there actually don't go through the plastic. So I've had to countersink them inside. There's a little spider. Just landed on there. So I've countersinked these bolts because there was nowhere to bolt through the plastic. If that makes any sense. My spider. Around this side, I don't know, you can't really see, but underneath here, I've got one bolt there, and I put some metal plates in, so it cinches down really snug, and that's quite solid. That, I mean, you can bend it, it's plastic, but it's going to be strong enough to do what you need. Okay, so let's see if this works. So my back's killing me sat here. Okay, and again I've just got the power for this, the power for this fan off, just off the connectors in here. So first thing I need to do is put my radio on. Just check me whether you can see that. Yeah, it looks okay. Plug the power in. Fan's taking a bit of a fit. I need to get a smaller fan really. It's just because it's pulling down on the cable ties. What I will do, I'll get myself a smaller fan because this bloody heatsink is tiny and you can't use screws. Or I might do something else, but it calms down after a bit. So that's something else to look at. So, need to turn it on. Actually, I don't think you need to turn it on. There you go. Just pull this out now. So you don't need to have the AC running. It's all tangled up. This rope, when you first get it, is really springy, but it seems to be relaxing now. What I'll probably do is oil it so the fibres can actually move together rather than. So it looks like you're going to get about 3 feet, which is good enough. And then to bring it back in. I mean, if I hold that as tight as I can, so that's pulling against the low gear. It's pretty good, nothing wrong with that really. And I don't know whether I just lift it just a little bit. Yeah, works fine. Okay. Forgot to show you it with the body on. So what do you reckon, guys? Here's the mod I've done. Show you a little bit closer. You can see I need to put myself a plug in there. I might just put some black silicone in there. Yeah, that should do it. So as you can see, that's the bit I made. Looks quite nice. Doesn't stand out, keeps the original look, which I like. Yeah. This thing's only a cheap oil one, but it seems to work okay. I pulled this apart and I looked at the gearbox. Seems okay. Just like a watch type of gearbox. Little tiny little cogs. Yeah. And zoom out a little bit. Like I mentioned, I've changed the oil in these so they're a bit softer. I And what else? Down that side I've put a few little toys on. These are on, I'll just turn around actually so you can see it. That looks pretty good there, right there. Can't wait to get the light kit sorted out, and the lights on here, they're coming next. Let's have a look. About to drop this. I haven't got myself a bench mount yet, but I've got one coming. Bloody thing, it's going to fall off. Hopefully it'll be ice on the box. Looks pretty nice. I'm really pleased with it. Get some other stickers and change a few little things. I've just put that toe cable on and all that ladder. I've only used cable ties and I haven't done anything properly yet. But what I've just found is some of this stuff, which is looks like string, but it's actually bungee. It's perfect for tying things off. So I'm going to replace all these strings, these ropes, with some decent looking strops. That's my first strop I made. You can see, not too bad. Pretty easy to make. I just put it around, glued it. I mean, you can stitch it or use some very fine twine, and then what I should have done is use different colour, but I didn't have any different coloured ones. And a few tools on the top. I've got some tools coming. I don't know whether to put them on the sides of things, and a fuel cap. And let's just spin it around the back without. Just put this down while I spin this round, because I'm bound to drop it because the box is about to collapse. Yeah, let's have a look. And that's it from the back. Got a light kit coming from the back. Some more jerry cans. Just put a few bits and toys on. This is all just temporary, so don't judge it too much. I've just tied it off with string and stuff. And I might print one out. I think I've ordered one, I can't remember. So guys, that's it. So far, I'm just going to have a little play with it. See what the winch is like. And then just go from there, really. So keep a check out for the next videos. Again, I've got some of this plate coming. I've just put it on to have a quick look. Some of these here. Ah, there you go. Take it out and have a look. Some of these. Check up plate. Goes on that way, not on that side. So they're going to get fitted. I've also got the vents as well to come, so I don't want to give too much away, but they look really nice. Really detailed. She's very fragile. Oh yeah, before I go, check out this. I can't really see, but let me turn it around. See if you can see that. For the mirrors, I've got real mirrors in there. Fantastic. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.